What screams, I am a terrible person? Walking around a store or public place playing music on a Bluetooth speaker full blast. Abusing animals. Not accepting, admitting when they are wrong. Constant excuse or finger point instead of saying, I was wrong. Pulling out the ol ad hominem when something makes them uncomfortable, attacking their character rather than the argument itself. I see this at an alarming rate. Being rude to people in the service industry. Cheating on your spouse. Feeling like you having a bad experience justifies you putting others through that same thing. Anyone who says hurtful things, makes wildly inappropriate jokes, then later when confronted, deny anything happened. Cheating and being constantly hypocritical. Being mean to children. Being racist and then jokingly pretend you aren't racist. Making your children upset in order to record it and post it for internet points. Skipping lines, or trying to get into public transport while not everyone is out yet. Men who take off the condom during sex. Left lane campers. Refusing to wear a mask in public is the #1 indicator nowadays. Someone walking as slow as possible in a crowded hallway where you can't get around them. Waving a Nazi flag. Someone who complains constantly. Not wearing a mask, as well as being entitled while driving. Huge SUVs that automatically assume they have the right of way on highways, etc., are the worst. You have one of those, Calvin pissing on, blank, bumper stickers. As a white guy who is often perceived straight by strangers, I'll occasionally have other white people do that thing where they think you're racist, sexist, homophobic too. They'll say or do something offensive and give you that look like, you understand, you're part of the club, or they think you're a safe person to confide offensive thoughts with. It upsets me because they probably have a good number of people who do reciprocate. Owning, displaying anything with the Confederate flag. Bragging about or recording the selfless deeds you did. Leaving shopping carts out in the parking lot. Hating a group of people without a reason. All my ex-girlfriends are crazy. Wearing a mask, but not covering your nose. Having a conversation on the phone with it on speaker in public. People who don't return shopping carts to the corral. Pouring milk before cereal. Being rude to retail food workers. Faking pregnancy. Knowing 100% that what you are doing is wrong and immoral, but doing it anyway. Gossip, it's almost always made up, or blown way out of proportion. Lying is just as bad. Being the person in a debate that only argues to hear themselves talk rather than absorb valid points that may sway their mind. If you aren't willing to have your mind changed, you are arguing, not debating. Mouth. It screams everything. Not wearing a mask in public during a global pandemic. Saying, all ____ are the same, do ____. Calling people entitled because they suggest you might try some empathy. Any variation of princess, queen, or daddy's girl on license plates. Walking your dog without a leash when you might encounter other dogs. Leaving a shopping cart in the middle of a parking space in a packed parking lot. Honking at someone as soon as the light turns green and then dangerously cutting them off because they weren't moving fast enough. Is it really worth 5 seconds of your life to get that fed up? People who send death threats to people getting cancelled, and when they turn out to be innocent they are nowhere to be found. Leaving your shopping cart in a handicap space in a parking lot. Taking up 2 parking spaces on purpose. Littering, harming animals, abusing customer service staff. I'm not homophobic, I'm not racist, but getting satisfaction from hurting or putting down someone else. A parrot, after you've said, I am a terrible person, to it. People that calculate tip to the penny. Not putting your shopping cart back where it goes. Parking over 2 spaces. Being loud in public. Being more concerned about the economy than people's lives. People with more than one article of clothing with a political statement, and I don't care which side, still a jerk. White-framed Oakleys. Humans, obviously. Not understanding what they did wrong, refusing to apologize when they were clearly in the wrong, like bullies for instance. Abusing children and animals. Treating loved ones and strangers alike poorly, especially for power and kicks. Enjoying others' suffering, littering, narcissism. Not wearing a mask when required. I hate you if you think wearing a mask doesn't do anything. Not wearing a mask is the most selfish thing you can do. Going the speed limit or less in the left lane. Caring more about money and the economy than people's health. Changing lanes without signaling or looking. Making noise while chewing food. People that drive all the way to the front of a lane just before it's ending and force their way in to merge at the front of the line rather than starting to merge back when you first notice the lane is ending soon and waiting your turn like everyone else. I'm the guy doing my best to not let you in when I see that happening because you're a prick. Edit. Turns out this is called zipper merging and is recommended on the highway. I guess I was accidentally being a prick by not wanting to let people in. Not returning your cart. Like I asked Reddit to see the whole comment section of a comment Jesus. The fuckwads who PM the posters in the R molested, R abuse, R MDSA, R coxa, R adult survivors of abuse, etc. threads and ask for all the details, TW. As a brief example, so how many times a day did you do X? Did you like it? To males, did you get hard? To females, did you get wet? Do you still have nude photos of yourself from that age? I could go on, but I'm disgusted enough. What the fuck is wrong with people? Refusing to wear a mask during a global pandemic. Seriously, fuck you people. Destruction for the fun of it. A BMW with huge tailpipes. A terrible person in the midst of self-discovery. Going into a restaurant 15 minutes before it closes. People who do this are scum. So, throwing cigarette butts out of car window. You're littering, you dumb fuck. Parents that force their kids to make sacrifices so that they can live the life that they want. Thanks for watching. See you later.